Welcome back to another video. I am Goldraven, and this one is on a giveaway that I'm going to be hosting on my Discord server for the Bag of Excitement, and we are also going to be talking about news of AQ3D. As you know, in March, Dej has his birthday, and along with that will be some Dej stuff. We got a sneak peek at one of the things that Dej showed us, and I gotta admit, this thing looks awesome. This is going to be one of the travel forms, and this one here is beast. I love it. And he's also been working on the Paladin revamp, which I gotta admit, they are looking really cool, and that cape looks awesome. He also made a Corrin bag, and this thing is amazing. Titan has also been working on Legion stuff. He has a battle mage armor, and this is looking really cool. Look at the details on that thing. And in case I didn't show you in a previous video, he's also got a Lightbringer weapon that is going to be coming to the shop, and I mean, it fits the Lightbringer set perfectly. But jumping back over to Dej, we got a Legion Greatsword, and this thing is looking really beast, and potentially this could also be a sword pet. This would be the second one if they come out with it, which I hope they do, because that looks really cool. And for you rogue or ninja lovers, you're gonna love this Legion dagger. Now if you play AQ Worlds, then you would know about the Zealous Reavers. This is very similar. I gotta admit, this is one of my favorite looking Legion weapons so far. I love big weapons, and this just looks really awesome. And for those of you who love axes, you've got a dual wield Legion axe. Now this is actually similar to a weapon we already have in the game, but there's a lot more detail on this one, and it does look really cool. And for the first time ever, we're gonna have a Legion gun. Even Darkon is getting into the Legion release, and he has made a spear, and this thing is looking beast. He also made a sword, and I love how he shows it on the side like that to show that it is not paper thin. It actually has thickness to it. So this weapon isn't only cool, it is thick. You may have already heard, but Doomwood is getting a revamp, and when it does, it is going to be coming with a full-blown story, and not just a story, it is going to be giving you challenges, secrets, and other things like that. So Doomwood will be broken up into maps. It's not just going to be one map. There will be multiple maps. Now I'm hoping they're going to be keeping the original dungeons that are there, because I personally loved those dungeons. In fact, to me, Umbral Caves and the ones in Doomwood were my favorite dungeons, because there were different little things to do, like hit the vines to open the portals, or kill a certain monster which would open the door, and then fight this boss before going through. It was just, there was a lot more stuff involved in those dungeons. The newer dungeons, you just basically run through killing mobs each dungeon. It's not the same creative ideas as Umbral Caves, for instance. Now what's nice about this is the Necromancer is going to be released for everybody when the Doomwood revamp hits, but we don't know exactly when. Is it going to be the first week it hits? I'm not quite sure yet. But Artix did talk about the Undead Slayer, which is an actual class, and this is something that is going to be really awesome. Now we're going to jump into the game plan. Now these are going to be some of the things that are coming soon, and some of the things that are going to be coming in the months from now. Obviously we got the Doomwood revamp. Now that's going to be coming on Thursday, or maybe Friday if it gets pushed back a day. As you already know, you can watch ads that you can get Dragon Crystals. Now this is not available on Steam just yet. I hope it becomes available, but most likely not. It is on mobile, however, so if you don't have that, you need to update your mobile app in order to watch ads. They are also going to be having a loot button. So instead of having to click on the little bag to get your loot, you'll just be able to grab the loot by hitting this button or by pressing a certain thing on the mobile. Doomwood Revamp 2 is going to be coming, and that is probably where the Necromancer is going to be introduced. In fact, okay, so I made a mistake on the last thing, because Necromancer will be coming in part 2, obviously. If the Tower of Necromancy is going to be part 2, that means obviously that's when the Necromancer is going to be released. Shortly later will be the Kingdom of Battleon, and I gotta admit, the Kingdom of Battleon I was not looking forward to. I liked having the town of Battleon, but the Kingdom of Battleon is going to be pretty cool. Looking at the screenshots makes me think that this is going to work out. Now what I'm hoping they're going to do is I'm hoping they're going to be keeping the town of Battleon, because I loved the town of Battleon. What they could do is maybe change the name of the town of Battleon, make it so that it is a creative map where people can just go and hang out. No NPCs, no mobs, just a place where we can hang out and play fun games like Infected and stuff. I mean, that map is perfect for it. Now they've also talked about having the Book of Lore, and this is something that they have on AQ Worlds, which works really well. You can check all of your stats and everything else, so I'm really glad that they're actually coming out with that in here, because you'll be able to see things you've completed, you'll be able to see things that you need to complete, and for you completionists out there, the Book of Lore will be your guide. Hitting into the devices, everything else is on a go. Now what they want to do is get the web browser working. Now they already talked about this, and it is working, but they need to polish it and get it ready for release. This is going to be really cool, because then you people who don't have Steam will be able to play AQ3D right through your web browser. Loot button, well, this shows how far along it is, so it's about halfway. Looks like we won't be getting it right away. R button to open, R again to pick up everything. Very cool. I like that idea, actually. Live event features, that's great. Dungeon flow, and I gotta admit, their dungeons need a lot of work, and it's not so much the flow, it's more or less the creativity. Like I said, I want the old dungeons, the Umbral Caves and the ones like that, that were more creative, not just go in and kill, now go to the next area, go in and kill, now go to the next area. It's more creative if it's different. To be able to fight in a travel form, which means you'd be having a whole different travel form, a travel form that can actually fight without having to use a glitch, obviously. And I think that's going to be pretty cool, because you can transform, let's say, into a skeleton and then fight as a skeleton, which they have that in a lot of other MMOs, so it would be really neat to see that. Travel form collection, and this is going to be moved out of your inventory, same with the craft material. This is something that had been mentioned by me and a lot of other people multiple times, and at least it is on the to-do list. Having a bank preview or bank sorting, this is highly needed. I really want this, because otherwise to look at my stuff I need to take them out of the bank, and this makes it extremely difficult. Auction house, now this is a really long way off, because it's going to require a lot of balancing and things like that. I'm not sure if this is a good idea. I think what they could do instead of this is they could put the weapon so that when you click on it to equip, then you could click on it to unequip, so your weapon disappears from your hand, thus you are unarmed. I think that would be a much better alternative to this, but I guess we'll have to wait and see, because I mean that would be a really easy fix. Having a DPS meter, which is really cool, I think that is a neat idea. Having trade skills, now we already have fishing, so I don't know why this is not up a little bit. Mining, lumberjack, and cooking, all of these are going to be trade skills, and I'm hoping all of these are going to be rankable, just like they are in AQ Worlds. Well, only fishing is rankable in AQ Worlds. You do gain ranks in fishing, but it's not really a trade skill just yet. And they also need to improve the fishing, because the RNG is horrible. The idea of having the player-owned castles or houses is awesome. Really looking forward to that. Having guilds, obviously, this is a must. This is also a long way off, but that will be a really cool idea. They do have guilds in AQ Worlds, but it's a really bad setup. This is going to be a much better setup if it's done right. Obviously, once guilds is out, they can have guild wars, which would be really cool. Flying, I'm not sure about the flying. Really don't see the point in that or how that's going to work. I mean, I would love to have it, but I just don't know if that's going to work or not. Dragon crystals for watching ads. This is already out, so why isn't this marked? Cha-ching. These are the classes that have been released, and these are the 3. See, Healer is there as well. So there will be a Healer, Berserker, and Moglomancer. Now, they don't mention the Undead Slayer, but the Undead Slayer is also there as well. So there's going to be 4 new classes that we know about. And Shaman is probably going to be on the list as well as Ranger, and I'm sure there's a lot of others that are coming. Having the museum open, and this is going to be interesting. If this is going to be having something to do with collections or something, this is going to be an interesting idea to see where they go. They are partway through working on the Werewolf's Lair, then after that the final part, which is going to be the Blood Moon of Darkovia. So that is something to look forward to. Frozen North, which is getting up there. But there we go, that covers all of the information, or most of the information in the game plan. So thanks to Corin and Sharfade, I am hosting a giveaway on the AE Federation for the Corin's Bag of Excitement. Now all you have to do to enter this giveaway is to head to this channel right here on the AE Federation. The link to that Discord server will be in the description below. And then you have to post a screenshot of you standing beside your favorite AQ3D NPC. Now there's going to be 1 winner, and this giveaway ends in 5 days. So if you are wanting a chance at getting this, then head to that channel and post that screenshot. And a big thanks to Corn and Sharfade for allowing me to host a giveaway for the Bag of Excitement. While you're there, we got a couple other giveaways that are going on. The costume contest, which is going to be ending very soon. A Moglin pet code giveaway, which is going to be ending in a week, I think. And an Artix points giveaway. There's going to be 2 winners for this giveaway. And you can read the details of how to enter this AP giveaway by reading the pinned message. Just like all the others, read the pinned messages and it tells you what you need to do to enter these giveaways. Now this AP giveaway is all thanks to my cousin Owen the Gud. So big thanks to him for that, and the costume contest is all thanks to Purple Cow Pig, which is a big thanks to him for hosting that costume contest. And we are also hosting a guild giveaway as well. That is a Moglin pet code, the Scourge Moglin pet code. So you can enter that. In order to enter that one though, you need to be a guild member. So if you want to become a guild member, you can just click on the guild member channel and then just react to the guild member thing right here. Now the AE Federation is partnered with another Discord server called the AE Creators Alley. This is for YouTubers and Twitch streamers and artists, basically anything that, if you're a content creator, you can come to this thing and you can hook up with other content creators. If you are a huge fan of content creators, then you can come here and support them, because every time they go live on Twitch, then we get a notification if you have the supporter role. We got a lot of AE staff members, so anyways, this is a great place to check out. Highly recommend checking this Discord server out.
Gold Raven forgot to mention, if you want another chance at getting the Bag of Excitement, check out Zrep's Twitch stream this Thursday at 12 PM Eastern Time. He is hosting a giveaway using Corin's own Moglin minigame. It's a lot of fun. Link is in the description below.
And that is it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to check out my Twitter, the link to that will also be in the description below, along with the other Discord servers that I mentioned. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.